Holy moly guacamole. Wow. Man, I had plenty of time to go live, and holy moly, I just got my internet back. It took me 12 minutes. Jeez Louise, how much stress did I need tonight? Well, hopefully not that much. Jesus, that was just wow. So I scheduled this like 20 minutes ago, and I rebooted routers. I was rebooting machines. I could not get on the internet, but I got it. So here we are, and I didn't have time to play an intro or anything, or I was about to be late. Whoo! Jesus, man. All right, let me go over here, and I'm going to post this thing out. And hey, forgive me, guys. I didn't mean to bring this much stress into my life, but man, when you schedule a live 15, 20 minutes out, what's up, Mr. Great Shot, Crazy Ann, Peppers at Kentucky Living? Whoo, I scheduled this thing over 15 minutes ago, and I just got my internet back on this computer. It was crazy what I was just going through, trying to pull this thing up. Now, here's what I'm going to do, though. We're here now. Hopefully, lights stay green. Golly, and this is what I do for a living. Let me pull up the dealio. Yeah, I am at over 4,000, but it's not showing it yet. But it'll get there. God dang it. Wrong button. There we go. Man, that was, let's see here. Let me grab the shareable link, put it in here so I can go to my own damn show. And then I will mute that. I'm going to put this link out. Guys, I was going to be way more prepared than this. Really was. And I'm going to pin that. But man, it was about to stress me out. I could not. I was like, I'm supposed to be live right now. And I was like getting nothing on my internet. But hey, we're here now. All right. So I pinned the StreamYard. Yes, I had 4.1 thousand views on the regular counter. It's like 4,000 some odd views, but they're still not showing it on the monetization thing yet. But hey, we're there. We're there. It's only going to go up from here. So I figured I'd go live just to make sure if they cut a few more hours, give it back, right? Give it back. Because YouTube's crazy when you're trying to watch stuff like that. So, how's everybody doing? It warm today, 85 degrees. Man, it never got up that warm here. David Bays, how's it going? All right. So, I did a review earlier of Dry Fly bourbon. Man, if you have not tried Dry Fly, it's out of Washington State. It has a hybrid cereal grain in it, and it is very, very unique, put it that way. But I did post the stream. No, I did not. I posted the YouTube link out. Hang on. Let me, God, I grabbed the wrong damn thing because, okay, hang on. I posted the YouTube link because I had to go to the Okay, hang on. Let me go to the YouTube page again. Just got stressed out over all this stuff. Let me go to the thing again because I had to copy this link. This is what happened. Then I put this link in. Then I have to go back over here, copy this, then go back again. Now I'll post it correctly. I will unpin this. Now I will post the StreamYard link. Now I will pin it here. Whew. Man, I tell you what, 15 minutes of running back and forth, rebooting routers, trying to reboot computers. I was just like, how are the stars not aligning on this one? Now the StreamYard's link is there if anybody wants to join me up here. All right, so we're there. A bottle of Blanton's this weekend. Well, that's probably good. No, I don't care for it either. I think Blanton's is super overrated. Now, if you get your hands on a bottle of like CYPB or something, go for that. From the Buff Trace Antique line, the Weller, the CYPB, or the Antique 107. And both of those are way better than Blanton's. I mean, it's not bad. It's not horrible. But the one I tried earlier, that dry fly bourbon, man, that stuff's good. It's got triticale freaking hybrid grain in it. It's really, really good. Mr. Fulton Mraz, how's it going?
Hey, Jody, how you doing?
All right, man. I had to turn my volume up a little bit. How's it going?
That's all right. Good. Congratulations.
Well, I'm not quite there yet. They're going to have to boost me up there, but I'm expecting sometime this week, to get some kind of, by the weekend or whatever, get some kind of invitation to monetize. So we'll see.
Yeah, I need some help on my monetization too.
You got to set up I have a Google Ads account that I had set up before they changed all the rules and everything. And then I'll have to go reactivate it again once this goes through.
Yeah.
They deactivated it.
Did you guys watch the Oscars last night?
I did not. I watched a bunch of that show Lone Star Law about those Rangers, those game boys in Texas. I watched about 4 or 5 of those and then went to bed.
Well, last night, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock about Jaden Smith.
Yeah, I saw the memes on that. I didn't watch it. So he really, really slapped him, huh?
Yep.
Good.
He can go to jail for that. I mean, he
could. Yeah. That's if Chris Rock, wants to press charges and all that. Yeah. I guess, I don't know. I just saw the memes. I didn't see live or anything. I didn't hear anybody talking about it or any posts or I don't know. I just saw the funny memes.
Yeah, they just did a video on it last night.
But was it staged or was it real?
It was real.
You sure?
It was staged. Yeah, it was on stage and then it was real.
Because I haven't heard about any, I haven't seen any big gasp over it today.
Yeah.
Usually you see top news, stuff like that, if it were really, really real.
Mm-hmm.
You hear about maybe charges possibly being brought and all that stuff. So how real do you really think it was?
It was pretty real. I could see his hand doing like.
Well, no, I meant but do you think? I mean, because they're actors, right? So, I mean, let me look here. Will Smith.
Yeah. It was probably Will because he just dropped the F-bomb on him.
But I'm just seeing about. So I see the videos of it. Owes Chris Rock a huge apology. Oh, he's lucky Chris is not. Okay, maybe it was real, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing it says celebs reacting. I guess. Okay. I don't know. I just haven't heard a big blow up about it or anything today.
Yeah.
He wasn't pressing charges. I've also heard rumors it was staged. That's what I'm kind of thinking. It might have been staged. Like they may have had some kind of, and made it look real because, really, they're both actors.
Right.
And I could definitely flop on stage if I wanted to.
Yeah.
And I'm not even an actor.
I just don't follow the social media on the news. That kind of thing. So,
You play music?
anyways, no. Sorry, I'm not playing music. Sorry.
Yeah, it is. And I'm losing, Phil.
But did I get any more entries for this Thursday?
Yeah, but I haven't posted. I haven't updated it yet. I'll do that before Thursday.
Okay, that will work.
I'll post the community post before I go live Thursday.
Okay, that works.
I'm just up here to get a few more hours because I'm over my hours, but I'm just making sure because they keep taking them away before they post.
Do I just sign up for the Google ads or?
No, did they send you? Has Google or has YouTube sent you an email inviting you to monetize?
Not yet. I don't know.
That's what you have to
I
wait.
got it. I was supposed to wait for them, but they haven't answered for like.
No. You don't know. On your when you go to YouTube Studio, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and you go on your channel that has over 1,000 subs. You go to the monetization tab on the side over there. It says monetization. You have to have 4 green check marks.
Okay. Yeah, I got 4 green check marks, but
Then they should send you an email inviting you to monetize.
yeah.
You don't reach out to them; they reach out to you.
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting. I don't know.
Search your email and make sure.
Yeah, I'll check a look. So
And once they send it to you, then you click on it and it'll walk you through everything.
yeah. Yep. So all right. Well, I should probably head off here. I gotta clock out for work, and then I'll be home to rest up for tonight.
All right. Sounds good.
Because I've got to go take Luna to surgery tomorrow
All
at
right.
7 a.m. Oof.
Yeah. She'll get over it quick.
She will. Eventually.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by. I'll talk to you later, Fulton.
All right. Sounds good, Jody.
All right.
All right. Later.
All
Bye.
right. Bye. Oops. Wrong button. I didn't mean to click that one. All right. So the StreamYard link should be pinned up there. Woo, man. I scheduled this thing like it was like at 5 till 6, and I thought, well, I'll go live at 6:15. I did a little thumbnail right quick, and I was like, yeah, And all of a sudden, I couldn't get my internet to work. It went down, and I was back and forth between here and the router, and the damn light kept turning red, and I was like, why won't? And I was rebooting everything I could think of to reboot, and finally, I was about a minute late, but it finally came up. So here we are. But I'm about to go grab another beer. But if anybody wants to jump up in the basement, you go right on ahead, and I will bring you up as soon as I get back from over here. But that subscriber count and hour count and all that junk only matters when you're right on the edge, right? I've been watching that thing fluctuate, and I think most people don't realize how much it fluctuates till you really look at it, or start trying to see like when's it going to happen type thing. It's weird. All of a sudden, it told me I was at 4,100 and I don't know, like 90 hours or something. And then all of a sudden, it was like 3,970 something, and then 12 hours later, it was like back to 4,000 again. I was like, what the heck's going on? Because, what does people unwatch the video or something? But it dances all over the place. Bought a 15 pack of light beer, Centennial IPA. Oh, I know. I'm telling you, man. And I'll drink some every once in a while, but boy, the calorie count, that'll keep. And it all goes straight to the belly. That's when they talk about beer gut. That stuff goes straight to the midsection of men anyway. It might go to the hips of women, but it goes right here on us. And it'll hold too. Hard to get rid of. Well, it's really hard to get rid of when you live a life of sitting in a recliner watching TV all day long. That's me. I need to get out and work again. Through the summer, though, I go out and play disc golf, and I know it's disc golf, and we're just throwing frisbees or whatever, but we walk a lot. Play 2 rounds, and I get something like 16,000 steps or whatever the hell it is, or 12,000 or something like that. Maybe it's 6,000 a round or something. But yeah, get those steps. It's like 5.5 miles or whatever we walk. But we're up and down the hills and all around, and it's good exercise. And then I have to sling my shoulder out every once in a while, trying to hurl that disc. Oh, so how's everybody doing? Is it still early in places? People still working, doing things, whatever? And who's going live tonight? I don't even know. I know 210, and I'll usually go live on Tuesdays, but this isn't then. But I don't know. I'm just trying to get come up here, celebrate a little bit. Hopefully things will stick and the hours will mellow out. I know I'm lined out. According to the last 6 months, I should have like 7,000 plus hours from here on out in 365 days. Oh, you're live at 8:30. All right. Yeah, I'll just we can jump over there then. And but yeah, I just wanted to go live for a little bit to I didn't know I was going to stress myself out with the internet. But anyway, that's what happened. I didn't even change my shirt. I just put the hat on. I didn't even realize last night. Joe let me sit here for that whole hour last night with my Guinness hat on. And then when we ended that one and went to the after party, he reaches over and grabs my bourbon bounty hat and hands it to me. And I'm like, what? And man, I was out of uniform. I think I've about hammered out those dates, though, to do that documentary film there on that distillery. And I think it's going to be the end of May. Now, it won't, of course, I'll have a lot of post-production to do after I shoot, because I'm going to be doing a lot of transitions, a lot of, B-roll stuff to fill in and all that, and zoom in, zoom out, change camera angles, all that type of stuff, like a really good production. And then we'll see how it goes. I need to also go look for a couple of more tunes to have some filler music here and there. But I've got one song I purchased It's one of those royalty free where you pay for the license and you can use it as long as it's not over 10 million views or something like that, which I don't think we have to worry about that. But if we do have to worry about that, I'll go ahead and pay the extra money and get the other royalty part. I seriously doubt it's going to get to 10 million anytime soon. And if it ever does, well, good luck. But I don't know if they want to put me up for some Cannes Film Festival or whatever. It ain't going to make it. One camera, one audio feed, all that, never going to make it. But no, I'm excited though. I'm trying to make it as good a quality as possible where when you watch it, you don't realize it's me doing it. Like it's a real documentary, type thing. So I'm storyboarding everything out. I'm getting my transition frames all storyboarded and all on paper. I'm going to buy. Oh yeah. Well, if I win, now it's not play the lottery, it's if you win the lottery. But if I win the lottery, I mean, I'd still want millions of views, whatever, because I never started this. I started this to have fun, right? And I would still do it even if I hit like what's the big money now? I don't even know what the lottery. I know what my odds are. People talk about, you know what the odds are of hitting the lottery? I said, yeah, 0. They're like, what? And I said, because I don't buy a ticket. But every once in a while, I'll buy a ticket. Every once in a while. But I certainly don't pin my hat on that for sure. But now my daughter was here earlier. But we have Shark Home Brewing, Mr. Great Shot, Crazy Ann. Lindsay, you still in the house? She commented earlier. But now we're just about there, guys. We're just about there. And oh, thank you, Rod J. Yeah, we're just about there. Oh, you're still here. All right. And I'm hoping sometime this week they'll go ahead and post those hours out. I'm looking at the hours fluctuate, on the go to 365 and they don't count them all or whatever. But man, we're like this close, really close. And once it hits, it hits. And the only thing is, I just want to get over that hump and figure everything out. You can't. It's sort of like a car or a new computer and stuff. I can't play with all this stuff until I get it. I can go read about it or whatever, but I can't go through and do all the settings and look at what all I can do until I get the invite and get it official, and then I can go through and look and see what all I can do on it. But flying blind right now, but we'll be there. Just bring it, yeah. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping to. Man, I went to the store the other day, and I have a funny money account, right? So I was military, so I have a Navy Federal free checking account, and I keep it separate from our joint stuff, what we pay for the house and all that stuff with. And my wife, I'll get paid and she'll transfer money, Zelle over into my funny money account, and I had money in there, and I went to my favorite bourbon hunting ABC store here in North Carolina, and they rung me up, and I said, and I stuck my card in, and I got to thinking, I was like, how many bottles of bourbon did I buy? And she said, you got 5 of them. And I said, and I'm sitting there thinking, I said, what 5 did I get? And so she opened it up, and there were only 4 bottles in it. And she said, oh no. And I said, yeah, I think you charged me twice on one. And of course, it was the most expensive one in there, what she charged me twice on. And so it came up to like 240, whatever. And I was like, yeah, that's too much for 4 bottles of bourbon of what I bought, you know. Now, if I'd bought, you know, one of them $100+ bottles, I wouldn't have thought about it. But so they rerung it up and then they ran it as a credit. And then I put my card back in and it credited the account. And then they rung it all back up again and I put my card back in and then they charged the correct amount, 188, whatever. And I was like, okay. But now at this moment, I still have both charges pending. So I'm sitting here like, I got no money in my account. Well, I got like $70 or whatever. But I'm like, yeah, I need my $240 back. Should be on about an hour or so. Okay, y'all go. Yeah, I'm just gonna be on here for a little bit. But whoopee. Oh, y'all gonna be on Call of Duty? Is that what it is? Whooped. I think that's what y'all talking about, right? Y'all gonna like snipe some folks, come down on them little parachutes and fire in the hole. I watch Crazy Ann play Call of Duty during the day when I'm supposed to be. Can't miss. Yeah, whatever. Crazy Ann be yelling at people. She'll cuss at them in 4 or 5 different languages. But I will say that review I put out earlier at Dry Fly Bourbon, if you get a chance to pick up a bottle of Dry Fly Bourbon 101, grab you a bottle of it. It's unique enough that it's worth it. Put it on your shelf. Yeah, a little bit. That was what that one somebody said one time. She said, "Hurt me, but not too bad." All right, we can back off a little. Yeah, the dry fly was good. But yeah, I'm just saying it was. It's worth a taste. It's worth having on your shelf. It sets itself apart from other bourbons with the flavor profiles it has. What's up, Mister Great Shot?
Cheers, sir, on your watch hours and all.
All right. Yeah, we're right. We're knocking on the door. I just wanted to go live a little bit to make sure if they take any more away, it'll put it back on there again. I'm about ready to have this over with. You know, it's one of those things. Once you get there to that threshold, you're done. You know, and then you
Hmm.
just keep up with your normal stuff. And you know, over the last 6 months, I've picked up like 3,000 watch hours. You know, on the year,
Whoa.
so I know that I'm in line to hit 6 or 7 thousand for the year
Yeah.
doing my normal stuff, and it's just getting over that little that barrier.
Yep. Yeah. Once you get like a few hundred over it, then you don't have to worry about it no more.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. Just keep going live,
Hmm.
on your normal pace and all that. But I don't know. I'm just it's part celebration and part, and then like I said too, I went to go live and it was supposed to all be happy and everything, and I stressed myself out. Hell, my internet went down all of a sudden after I scheduled the live for 20 minutes away, and
Oh,
it took
gee.
me 20 minutes to get my internet all back up and working again. And I was like, I'm supposed to be live right frick now. I was like, yes. And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, boom, it started working. But man, that was a stress I didn't really need to bring on myself.
Yeah. I went live on Chatio's stream. Was it yesterday actually?
Hmm.
During the NASCAR race. trying to get him a little bit of the what I could hear from where I was parking cars at. And I got a little bit of it, but it was a little choppy and kind of in and out because you had, I don't know, 100,000 people over next door, and everybody's using their phone trying to, upload videos and all that other
Right.
kind of stuff. So it kind of overloads the network a little bit.
Yeah, last night I have to have a dry night every once in a while. Last night was I called for my dry night, and I bought a pack of those ZQuil uh,
Hmm.
extended release melatonin. I got 6.5 hours
All right.
last night, so I'm
Well, that's not bad.
no, I'm doing
So,
pretty good. And I really don't need much more than 5 or 6 hours of sleep if I don't drink anything.
yeah, well, my
And
normal is 5 to 6. So,
yeah, you know,
that's all I normally get anyways. So I'm
yeah,
good with that.
yeah. I woke up a
Yep.
couple times and went back to sleep again, and which was rare because normally when I wake up, I can't go back to sleep at all.
Yeah, my
But I
wife's
think
like that.
that melatonin helped. So
Yeah, that's what I told her last night or today actually. She was saying I didn't sleep really good last night. I'm like, take you a melatonin tonight, and you tend to sleep better that way with one of those or something. So
yep. Well, and I was cautious about it. It was the first time I took one of those ZQuil extended release ones, and I thought, man, what if I don't wake up? So I took
yeah,
it a little early and went to bed early. So I got up about 4:45 this morning. And I was feeling good though, and I'm still feeling good now. You know,
yeah,
so
that's a little early for me. I tell them to go to bed at like midnight, 1 o'clock, and get up around 6:30 or so.
well, it was my first time taking it, so I took it at 8:30 and went to bed at 10 because
Hmm.
I didn't know. I mean, if it was going to let me sleep 12 hours,
Yeah, yeah,
well, I was going to have to try to get up a little earlier than that, but I didn't know how it was going to affect me. It wasn't that bad. So now I trust it more. I can take it, maybe at 10 o'clock and go to bed at 11:30, type thing.
I got you.
But the first time taking it, I didn't want to miss my 8 a.m. meetings and stuff like that. So took it a little early, went to bed a little early. But yeah, I'm not scared of it now.
There you go.
I'm not
Now,
going to
now
take it
you,
tonight because I'm sitting here drinking beer, and I did a bourbon review, and now I'm drinking beer.
yeah, I saw your review earlier. I'm gonna have to check out, see if I can find some of that.
Man, that's good stuff. It was crazy different than a lot of things.
Because of that extra grain, that treacle grain or whatever it is.
Yeah, uh, triticale or whatever.
Triticale.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I don't know exactly what that is.
it's a hybrid cereal grain that's crossbred wheat and rye together, and they made this
Hmm.
uh, triticale grain that's a mix of it's a like a wheat rye mix,
Huh. Well, that's
and
different.
yeah, and it didn't have strong notes on either way, but it was really really good though. But
Yeah.
I mean, they did this in the late 19th century. I'm talking, over in Scotland and Germany and stuff, where
Oh,
they
okay.
came up with it, probably for beer.
Yep.
But
Be my guess.
yeah, and they're using it now in Washington at Dry Fly to make bourbon.
There you go. I think there's another company here in the U.S. or something that's using that in some of their mash. I don't remember off the top of my head who it is now, but
Old
I've
Humble.
heard of somebody.
Yeah,
Old Dumble's in there. Oh yeah.
he's
I
in the
just
chat.
polished off his bottle I had of his stuff. I got to go find another one.
Yeah, did you have the rye?
No, haven't tried the rye yet. I got to get one of those, and then
The rye is
the
good.
double oaked. I believe I need to try
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, I need to grab a bottle of that. I'm going to try to get to Texas at some point, but I'm doing this right now. This year is screwed, but when
Yeah.
I go next year, next spring, we're supposed to be doing OG Fest and all, and that puts me in Arkansas, but
Okay.
that's northern part of Arkansas, which you have all of Oklahoma. But still, I can get down into Texas in a day. Going through
Yeah.
Paris, Texas, and down to DFW.
Yep.
And I may trickle over into Texas a little bit before I come home.
There you go. Well, if you feel like going to about 3 hours south of
Well,
Dallas,
here's
holler at
here's
me.
my question though. When I go to OG Fest, I'm gonna have the travel trailer.
Okay.
Do you have a place I can park? But I need at 120 uh, 35 amp. That's what I need to plug into. I have converter and all. I can, you know.
I went and looked at that today. I
hmm
have on each. I got 4 spots, and then on each box, I've got a 50, I've got a 35, and then I've got a 110 hook up for each spot, plus water, plus septic.
Oh wow!
So yeah,
See,
so I got you hooked up.
and you have internet.
Well, not that far away from the house.
Well, no, but here's the deal though. If I'm working, see, I work from home,
Yeah,
so as long as I have decent internet, I can
yeah.
work, and I don't have to take off work. Like during the day, I'd be working. You know.
Now, from where that RV spot is, you could go across the field to the. I have what I call a man cave. I have
hmm
all the like woodworking tools and welders and all that kind of stuff in
Right.
it, and it's got security cameras and stuff on it. But that Wi-Fi over there is, I think it's last time I checked it, it was like 550 meg download.
Oh shit, yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah, and
that would do me. And
oh
as
yeah,
long as I could go over there and work during the day. See, what I'm thinking is if I take a week off, but then I take the travel trailer down into Texas,
mm-hmm,
I can set up camp for another week,
mm-hmm.
but I can work and I don't have to take, personal
Excuse me.
time off and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Because I'm working during the day, and then we could be slinging some disc golf discs around.
oh yeah. I've got 3 baskets in the yard. I don't. I'd send you a picture, but I don't have a any address or Facebook or anything to send it to.
No, that's fine. I'll get you my stuff. Old Humble, man, what's going on?
Just doing the Lord's work down here in Humble. That's it.
There you go.
And hey, when you do swing through Arkansas and come down here, I do have hookups at the distillery for you.
All right.
If you do bring a trailer, I got hookups for you.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
plug in and sleep. You can sleep at the damn distillery. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna bother you out there.
Yeah. My thing
There you
is,
go.
I just need the internet. That's what I need.
We
to
got
work.
that. I can hook you up.
Yeah. Get on the VPN and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So congratulations, 4,000 view hours. Very good job. You knocked that out. What in about 2 months? It's been a month. It's been about a
No,
month since you hit
well,
a
the
thousand, right?
watch hours. The watch hours I've been gaining over the last 6 to 8 months,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
the subs is what exploded.
Right. The subs outpaced your watch hours there for a little
They
bit.
did,
You had
and
to
I'm
catch
trying
up.
to just get a few more watch hours now to make sure I'm going to hit it. Newfoundlander Ingles family, how's it going? Groovy's in the house,
Oops.
and yeah, I'm hoping sometime this week, they'll it'll catch up on there and everything on YouTube, and because they take a while to post the actual watch hours.
Right.
And then once they get it up there, I'll get the invite and I'll do that stuff. So,
Well, good on you. Bravo. Good job. Uh,
and I'm just
I'm
trying to.
slowly watching my watch hours have eclipsed my subscribers like 3 months ago, and I'm watching my hours like just keep on going up. My subscribers stay flat. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I'm watching all those green check boxes, on the monetization, and you have to have all four of them checked. And I have no strikes. I have no, none of that stuff. The
Right.
copyright
Same here.
junk. So it's just this is the last little hurdle. Is that one little thing, coming up, and I was gonna look and see where it is. because it'd be nice if they went on ahead and posted it out there. Boy, it's a blue sliver. It's subscribers, 2-step verification, no community guideline strikes. I just have this blue curve that looks full, and I mean it is like
A little bit.
it's like right there. But on my like when I look at before, because they take 48 to 72 hours to post your hours. And when I look, I have 4.1. So I know I have the hours. Right?
4,100.
So they'll post
got
them
it.
over eventually. And that's when, and that should happen tomorrow or whatever. And I'll have 4 green check marks. And then I'm just waiting on to get the email.
Yep. Just sit there and wait on the paperwork to go through. That's it.
Mhm.
All there is to it.
Well,
cool.
and I already have a Google AdSense account because I used to do this back in the day before all the rules came in. Anybody can monetize, you know.
Right.
And I had Google AdSense connected to another account, and I was making no money at all, you know. Like I
Right.
would make $13 every 6 months or something, you know. And then they
Yeah.
said, you can't monetize unless you're, you know, 1,000 and 4,000 and all this junk. So they suspended my Google AdSense account, but it's still there. You know, I just have to reactivate it.
Yeah,
there you go.
So I got my Google AdSense account specifically to advertise, but I have used it all of one time. So
yeah. All right.
I'll get back to that at some point.
I'm going to use the restroom. I'm going to mute. I'll be right back.
Well, okay.
All right, then.
That's fair. So how you doing? It's Mark, right? It's Mark,
Yes,
right? I know Mark.
Yes, sir.
You're all over my streams when I do my streams. Were you?
Oh, sometimes.
Did you pop in this morning when I did my live? You didn't pop in this morning.
No, not this
But
morning.
you were there last week when I was live.
Y'all, we're doing the trivia.
Right, exactly.
Which I did poorly on. Well, it was all about Disney, and I'm not a big Disney movie type person, so I didn't expect to do real well.
Yeah, the Disney. I'm better at Disney trivia than I thought I was, but I'm still not particularly good at Disney trivia. I enjoy the classic Trivial Pursuit trivia way more, but in upcoming shows, I'm just going to get packets of cards. Instead of the whole game, you don't have to get the whole game; just get the packets of cards. So I'm just going to get packets of cards and roll through those and see what I can do with future trivia games.
That sounds
good. Because it's a fun show and I like giving away stuff. So there you go.
What are you sipping on tonight?
This is mostly water.
Okay.
But then later on, I will be drinking. Not that mug. I will be drinking my rye later tonight.
Okay.
But this afternoon, I am drinking mostly water because technically I'm still at the office.
Yep. Okay.
I am technically still working right now.
I'm off for the day, so I've got a little pour of. This is Still Austin, the cast.
Still Austin. I hung out with those guys Friday at the Downtown Specs. They were doing a tasting right behind me.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I was doing my rye. They were doing their Still Austin bourbon, if I'm not mistaken. Everything sourced from the Austin area.
The Musician.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah, that's what this is. This is the cast strength version of that.
Oh, very cool.
Picked it up at Total Wine.
Okay.
They had a big display of that, and it's really tasty. It's about 100 and I think it's about 118 proof though, so you can't have very many of them.
No, that stuff sneaks up on you.
Oh, this is Still Austin.
Oh, Still Austin. You know what? I saw a thing for Still Austin. I need to ask Chris if she can get it here, because there's a lot of stuff we can get in North Carolina, but if they don't order it, you have to as long as it's in the inventory, you can order it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I would like.
It's good.
Yeah,
I believe you would like this one. It's real tasty. It tastes like your typical bourbon, basically.
Well, yeah, but at 100 and something proof. So is Still Austin? Are they an NDP or they actually distill?
Oh, they distill.
Yeah, they distill.
It's grained to glass, basically. down here in Austin
Okay.
for them.
Well, I didn't know if they were getting MGP and doing something
Mm-mm.
special or whatever.
No,
Yeah.
no, they're just doing their own stuff and aging it down here.
Actually,
Well,
by the end of April, I'll have my steam generator fully installed, fully plugged in, fully plumbed, fully wired to our electrical box, and my first the first full scale batches of bourbon out of the new distillery will be on. We'll be live streaming that probably in May. So I'm super
Awesome.
excited about it.
love to
Now,
see
here,
that.
We've
I
done
want to see
small
the
scale
plates.
stuff. Yeah, we've done small scale stuff with gin and vodka and other things on site, but the opportunity to be able to do the full scale bourbon on site, I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun.
Oh,
so
yeah.
what do I have to do to get my hands on a bottle of Double Oak from Old Dumble?
You, let me get back to my screen. Which one do you ask that? Sorry, I wasn't looking at the
No,
screen.
that was me. You sent me a bottle
I
of
sent you a bottle of the Double Oak Rye.
Oh, that was the rye. That was the rye. I meant the bourbon.
Oh, of the Boomtown Bourbon?
Yeah, Boomtown. That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
That's a good question.
I
don't
could
know.
throw a
I
bunch
don't know
of
the
money
answer to
at
that
the
question yet.
screen if you want.
I'm thinking I need to know when it. It's going to depend on when we get it started, when we get it finished, when we have it ready. It should be ready, fingers crossed, by the end of the year, which means it should be good for Christmas. If I
But
can
if
get
I
it,
come out there next spring,
oh yeah, we'll have stuff
all right,
available next.
there we go.
I don't know if I'm going to send out samples of the bourbon for tasters yet. I haven't. Like usually when I'm getting closer to the launch, I know what my marketing strategy is going to be and what tasters and what
Right.
promos to send out and whose hands to put it in and all that stuff. I don't know how I'm going to handle that bourbon yet because I don't know if I'm going to have 600 bottles of it or if I'm going to have 120 bottles of it.
Right.
So that's gonna determine a lot of it. The more I have, the more I can like spread it around the horizon and do competitions with it and all kinds of other stuff. But yeah, I'll know more about that come October.
Yeah. And I'm
Because come
not
October,
like,
I'll know how many barrels, of course. Well, come June, I'll know how many barrels I have put away. But come October, I'm going to know how much I'm getting out of those barrels.
now I will say this. I would love, and now here's what I'm going to say is I'm lined out to do a documentary film on a distillery in Kentucky,
Mm-hmm.
but it's 7.5 hours from my house. Okay.
Mm.
And I'm going to do this documentary film and I'm going to do I'm putting a lot of effort into it. So,
Mm-hmm.
my regular reviews, I've got a good camera, it's good sound, it's good lighting, whatever. But I'm talking about good transitions and I'm, putting all the effort
Oh yeah,
into
doing all the stuff. Yeah.
the post production, B-roll, freaking shots and all this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
It takes time. Once I get that done, I want you to watch that, and I'll premiere that this fall at some point, or early fall maybe, or late summer. It depends on when I can get it ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going out there end of May, so
Okay.
Memorial Weekend or whatever, May 30th or whatnot. I'll be out there, and I'm going to do this, and then next year I want you to watch it, and if you want me come out there, I want to do a documentary on you.
All right.
With this, but I want to make sure I can do it first, right? This is one of
Awesome.
those things where I know how much work it's going to take, and I know what I can promise on timing and all that stuff. But yeah, if I can come out there next spring in conjunction with OG Fest, and I can stay there a little bit, see Mr. Great Shot on the way, down and blah yada yada. Stay a couple of days here, a couple of days there. I will have it all storyboarded out, and that's my thing is I'm trying to plan everything ahead, and I wireframe the whole damn documentary. I know what shots I need and what questions are going to get asked and what I'm going to transition to and all that. But yeah, if I can come and do something like that with you
I
next
love it. Absolutely.
year, be awesome, man.
I'd absolutely love it. I could I mean, like I said, we can accommodate if you want to stay on site, I can accommodate a trailer. We're going to be distilling by May next year. We'll be distilling We'll be distilling probably twice a week. Yeah, we'll have all kinds of stuff for you to talk about and look at. And we're
But
I'd
probably
watch
going to have
that.
several flavors of stuff on hand, including our rice, our rye, our bourbon, our 72-hour blackout bourbon, our peach brandy.
mhm.
We're going to have all kinds of fun stuff. Our coffee liqueur that we'll put back into production.
Well, I keep
We're
throwing
going to have
money.
brand all the time.
I keep throwing money into my video productions, right? So I've got a new heavy duty tripod. I've got the gimbal, where I can do like I can use my phone to control the camera, and move it up and down and left and right and all that junk, smooth as hell. I can take it off there. I have like a handheld thing. It's sort of like a shoulder mount camera, but you hold it here in front and you can follow people around, and it keeps the camera level and smooth as you're, going through. So I'm pouring money into all this production stuff, and once the money's spent, it's spent, and you don't have to keep spending it. But now I'm building up my lighting equipment, my sound equipment, all this stuff, and I can really shoot some good stuff now. I'm just I'm wanting to get a couple of these little documentary shoots under my belt, and hopefully then I can get interest in it,
Yeah.
over a year or
further
so,
monetize the whole process. Yeah.
yeah, well, this guy, he does quality stuff. I'm not saying I'm going to be Ron Howard production or anything, but it's going to be good enough for a small YouTuber.
Right.
Not like me. I'm just some hack on the back porch, so.
Whatever. But most of it is, though, you got to put money into it to get stuff out of it.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way life goes,
It's always.
And you got to put time and energy and.
Well, and I'm willing to do time and effort, for sure, because I don't want my name attached to something that's not good, Yeah.
Exactly. And that actually was the lesson that I've learned over the last 2 months of doing this quest for 100,000. When I started my channel, it was just like, whatever, crap some stuff out. But now I'm actually trying to put some time and effort, and I didn't want to throw money at it because I want to spend my money on the whiskey and on the distillery.
Oh, absolutely.
It kind of comes, it all starts to come together slowly but surely, where you start to, you've got to at least put in time and effort. And then once you put in the time and effort and think about it and work on it, it doesn't happen by accident.
No.
What you've done doesn't happen by accident.
No, you forced
what I did happened by accident. But what you've done, actually getting everything monetized, putting everything together, building a solid community base for your channel to grow with. I mean, that shit doesn't happen by accident. You got to work at that.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, and I work right now. We're transitioning at work, like what actually pays the bills.
Mm-hmm.
And people laugh at me, and I tell them I work over 60 hours a week, and really that's not a lot. I used to work 80 hours a week, and now that we're into this new groove. My first meeting started at like 8 or 8:30. I mean, I used to be on at 6 a.m. I had no time for hardly anything.
Mm-hmm.
And now, I'm part of a bigger company, and I have a smaller piece of the pie to manage, and they expect a lot, but still it's I don't have to go through a bunch of other headaches. I can do a lot from the road now. What's up, John Ross? And I'm getting into I'm finding my groove here, put it that way.
Well, good.
But no, my wife will tell you, she's like, sometimes I don't see him for 3 weeks because I'm out here in this room and I'm doing all this shit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the first piece of good advice that I got like everybody always tells you, find your niche, find your niche, find your niche, which is just shit advice by itself. But in conjunction with I think the better version of that is do what works well for you, do what you work well for, find that not niche, but find your style, find your voice, find your
Yep.
find the method that works for you and your channel. Your channel's theme. That's the term I used earlier today.
Yep.
Find your theme, the theme that works for you. And that's probably the best advice that I ever got, that I found, because the only advice you get is find a niche, which is annoying. But to find your theme and find what works. And for me, it was live streaming, and for you, the bourbon tasting and community chats and Saturday sip-alongs and with the quarterly giveaways that you do.
Yeah, I do a quarterly giveaway, but that's all a part of it. But my niche, my groove, the slot that I put myself into was obtainable, affordable bourbons.
Bingo.
Right? I don't go for the Pappy Van Winkles. I don't go for now. I have some on my shelf that you can't get anymore. But here's my deal. I go try them, because if I've never had a Pappy 23, how in the hell am I going to tell you how something compares to it?
Right.
Right. Yeah. So I went to Louisville. I went to, a bar that I paid X amount per shot, and I've tried all of the stuff that are uber expensive, and I know how they stack up. I do, because I've had them. I've tried them. I've tried the CYPB. I've tried the Antique 107. I've tried all of the E.H. Taylors. I've tried all of the Pappy Van Winkle line, even the Old Rip. I've tried them all.
Yeah.
But I don't buy the bottles of it. I do the tastings, in the various locations. And you don't even want to know how much money I spent traveling, staying in hotels just to try these shots.
Yeah,
it is not hard to put two and two together and guess.
I spent a few $1,000 just to say I've done it, right?
Right.
But my channel is built on sub $100 bourbons. Now, it may go over. I may get a little book here and there or whatever, and if they keep going up on the bookers, it's going to be over 100. But I tend to buy every single bourbon I've never had. I buy it and I put it on the shelf, and I do a review of it. It's obtainable bourbons that anyone or most people can afford. Put it there.
And for what it's worth, I can appreciate that, because a lot of channels that focus on the rare and stuff you can't get your hands on, or the stuff that's ridiculously expensive, or just the general factory stuff, which I don't know. I kind of fall in between of the stuff where you can't find it. It's like the stuff that kind of flies under the radar. It's all the other stuff on the shelf, not necessarily the super expensive stuff that's on the shelf, because there's a vast universe of $35, $40, $45 whiskey that are not from Buffalo Trace, that are not from Evan Williams, that are not from Woodford Reserve, that are not the factory guys. There's a whole universe of that stuff, and God dang, I would love to see more of that.
And even some of the cheaper ones. I mean, I was drinking this weekend. I was drinking what was Early Times BIB. That's a tasty little bourbon right there, and it's probably about, I think I give $23-25 for the bottle, something like that.
Yeah.
Well worth it.
Here's the deal.
Absolutely.
When I'm just screwing around on YouTube, I'll watch the Lamborghini videos and the Ferrari videos and all this, right? But when I get ready to buy a new car, that's when I watch the practical I want to see what people have to say about the car I'm interested in maybe buying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. And that's when you get folks who will sub you. Because I'm not going to sub somebody that I gave a Lambo to my dad. I'll watch
Yeah.
the video, but I'm not going to subscribe to that. You know?
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
I've seen a lot of different videos that are out there that, some of them, like, I've never seen that bottle. I'm never going to see that bottle. So why should I even bother to watch this video? You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
You know? And I
It's
got,
just, it's one of those.
Yeah. And
I
some of the
did.
reasons why they've never seen the bottle and never heard of the bottle is because those guys are having serious trouble breaking through the noise.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it
Or
happens.
they're in certain states where it doesn't really get out of that state very
Right.
much.
Exactly.
Right.
And
You
and
know?
that's something that I've got to be careful of because I don't want to do I don't want to send my stuff to Wisconsin for a review necessarily, or Canada for a review necessarily, or I got a sponsoring inquiry today from a Top Fuel race team.
Okay.
For a drag racing team. Like that's
Yeah.
really cool. I put my brand in front of millions of people on Fox, but
Yeah.
How
that's
much you going to
But
cost?
49 wasted states of advertising when I should
Yeah.
focus
yeah.
on one.
Yeah. Can you
Yeah.
come through with the delivery on that though? So
Oh well,
it's
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
dang.
If you could connect me up with a distributor, they'll put me in the other 49 states. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Heck
and that's
yeah.
what I was talking about earlier. Somebody was, my dad was telling me about this guy who does pork, the Boston butt, pulled pork shoulder. He'll smoke the beef and the pork and the brisket, all that junk, and he does catering. And he does catering for he got in with businesses like factories and stuff and said, oh yeah, we'll yeah, you come and we're going to host this thing for employee uh you know morale or whatever, and we'll hire you to come out and do this. And this guy is booked out, right? He's booked out.
Yeah.
And my dad said something about, if he would advertise. And I said, well, he doesn't need to.
No,
Why
he
would he
probably doesn't.
advertise when his plate's full? Why would he spend any money on advertising when he can barely keep up with the stuff that's coming in?
Right?
Exactly.
You know?
I've got people. I've got a pit in my yard here that I cook, and I can put probably, oh heck, I can probably cook about 3 briskets and 8 butts on it at one time. But
Yeah.
I
Right.
don't want to do that on a daily or a weekly basis.
Nope. But
I'll
this
cook some
dude
for all my
said,
friends and everything, and then give it all to them. But then, I don't want to do it all the time for a job. Heck, that's just too much of a
this
pain in the butt.
this dude fed 11,000 people in one weekend.
Oh, good God, heck no, I don't want no part of that.
Mm-mm. I'm talking
That's
about
way
the
too
big,
much.
like 14 trucks and smoker pits coming in and all this.
Hmm.
And he doesn't need to advertise, because at some point, if you advertise and expand, you got to keep up with the demand. And when you do
Yep.
that, you personally can't keep up with it. So you have to hire managers, which means
Yep.
you have to train those people so your quality control, because that's your shit. That's
Yep.
your business,
Yep.
And if you
And
can't
then
trust,
you got sourcing of all the meats, and make sure that all that's good, all the wood and used to cook it with, and everything
yep,
else, and it gets to be way too much.
yeah,
If you change one part of the system, you have to change several other parts because you create new choke points. Every time you change something, you create new choke points.
Yeah.
yep,
Then if you increase your capacity, you have to increase your output. And you have to increase your output. You have to increase your packaging. Increase your packaging. You have to increase the consumption. It's all interconnected.
yep. And it all goes up at once. And if you increase something in anticipation, then you have people sitting on their thumbs waiting on to work. And then you're overpaying people. It has to grow gradual, you know.
Hmm.
Exactly. And it has to grow. Organic growth is also
Yeah, organic
so
growth.
because you could like just super inflate the market real fast. Have a whole bunch of people sniffing around, a whole bunch of people wanting something, and then it never actually materializes in real interest because they're just sniffing around, and it's super frustrating.
Right. Now, if people really hooked on and the demand was really that high, that's where you put a little bit of money into advertising to say, coming soon, anticipation of,
Yeah.
and then you start
Yeah.
trying to build up to meet the demand. But you have to know the demand is there and not, like you said, just
Yeah.
sniffing around,
Right.
Or like some of the other guys who create the demand.
Yep. In YouTube parlance, it would be increasing your impressions and increasing the impressions and then working to increase the click-through rate so that you can then convert the click-through rate to subscribers and have more watchers and view hours.
Yep.
But that's just YouTube speak for basic sales understanding.
Right.
The sales funnel. It's the sales funnel. And if you look at your analytics, there's literally a sales funnel right there.
Yep.
Like, thanks, YouTube. You speak English sometimes.
Well,
Hey,
and
Jody.
what I like is building up the base of subs. I'm knocking on 2000's door, which is nowhere near some of these channels. I'm not expecting to do that, but I mean, the larger my base gets with the watch hours and the subs and all that, the more influence I can have, which means the more people I can talk to that will take me seriously and know I'll put in the work. And that's the problem. And that's the difference is folks that put in the work, get the spoils, type thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's not just the early bird.
No.
It's the bird that works.
Jody, I sent you a picture of one of my baskets to your Facebook.
Awesome. I'll check it here in a bit.
Check that
I
out
think
later.
Phil said something about going live here in a bit. Let me.
Yeah. I think he said what 8:30 or something it was.
I can't remember, but I know I have people in this chat that will give me a heads up. But 3 most important things:
Yeah.
algorithm,
He said,
thumbnail, title, description, percentage of video viewed. Yep. And that's one thing with me is that average video view. That's hard to figure out sometimes because I look and it says, like, at one point I was getting so much percent, and I thought, man, that looks awful low. And then I checked it out, and it was like, no, that's really high. You're getting the click through rate. My click through rate was like 3 point something percent, and I was like, really? That's it? But I went and checked it out, and they said the average was like 1.7 or something.
Yeah. And I've gone back and forth on being disappointed with my click through rates too, but I'll talk about all my analytics shit later.
Yeah,
I don't want to bore you with the analytics. They're dreadfully boring. But
yeah, that's all over my head.
The work that I've started putting in last month is paying off this month. And I've learned a shit ton in the last 6 weeks. And I was able to replicate. That's the most important thing. I was able to replicate what I did in February, in March, and now I can turn the screws going into April and see if I can, A, not just replicate it again, but B, do more things to, expand it out in an intentional way, in the same way that I build my terrestrial business. I can build this web business, the marketing platform for my business.
Right. Now, I'm pretty sure Rod J's in tech. I'm pretty sure that Rod J is in technology. And I will say, the advice I give people is to slow roll everything. Just like in technology, if something's not right, if you're not getting a click through or you're not getting a video watch time, don't change a bunch of shit at once. This is a slow roll type situation. You have to give it time to level out. And I know it takes patience, but if you go changing everything, I have a couple of channels I could throw the names out, and I've watched them go from like 600 and something subscribers down to like 190 because they were trying to change things every week, trying to keep up with what they were seeing on the analytics. And analytics are not week to week, they're month to month, quarter to quarter. You have to, and you can't lose your base trying to appease whatever. So add things to, don't take away from until you see a good difference, and then transition over and try to get, it's not a quick win thing. You have to really watch over time and trend it. And it's hard to do. It's hard to have that much patience. But
right. And
yeah,
also the basic one, I've said this several times in my Quest for 100,000 series. But you if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. If you can't manage it, you can't change it. And if you change everything all at once and then something happens, you don't know which one of those changes made the thing happen. So you don't know how to replicate. You can't do everything all at once all the time. If you do one thing and you track the change, then you do another thing and you track the change. You go, okay, well, this worked, this didn't. Don't do that again. Do this again, and you can continuously iterate the changes and do what works and not do the things that don't work. You can focus your efforts that way until at some point you've got a winning strategy, a pattern that works, and then you just fall into that habit of the working pattern. And then you don't have to think about it. You're just making stuff that works.
And then
which also works in terrestrial world business sense as well. So if you're at an office job, that's the same way you succeed in an office job too.
Yep. Well, and when you enhance a certain aspect of your video production, you add a transition or you add something.
Exactly.
He's in financial field. Yeah. But I'm in technology. And what I was going to say about technology is when we're troubleshooting servers and stuff, you do one freaking thing at a time and you see if it worked or not. Because, if you put a bunch of junk in, you don't know what the hell's going on. But it's tough and it takes a lot of patience. And YouTube is not something you're going to get. You're not going to build overnight. It takes years, months, But if I add something,
depends on how big your boobs are. But
if I add something to and I don't have boobs at all. But anyway, if I add something to my video and all of a sudden it kind of upticks things and increases my watch time and increases whatever, I'm looking at did the thumbnail increase the click through? Probably. Did this increase the watch time? Yeah. So, but it invigorates you to put a little more time and effort into whatever it was that you're seeing. And then if you try it a couple times and it really doesn't work, then you back off of it or whatever and put your effort into something else.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can only do that if you do, a little bit at a time here and there.
Yep.
You just can't, crap it all out all at once. You got to, and I wish I had started this process sooner. I really do. But I had other things to do. So tough shit.
Well, running the distillery is kind of busy,
Yeah,
I'm back.
All right, Fulton. You're back. You're at home, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I hate to do this. I don't want to. Well, I need to go. It's not because you joined us, but cheers, Fulton. I actually have to run. My wife has just come home about 15 minutes ago, and I need to make her some tea. So, guys, congratulations, Bourbon Bounty.
Thank you.
Fulton, I'll talk to you some other time. I'll see you again.
Sure. Maybe we could schedule an interview together. How about that?
It is absolutely 100% not because you're here that I have to go. I have to go. It's just a coincidence.
We got it.
And Mark, Mr. Great Shot, it was a pleasure actually seeing your face. I'm sure I've seen it before, but it's a pleasure, guys. I'll talk to y'all later.
We'll see you later on.
All right, see ya. So I was checking my YouTube studios, Jody, but
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it's going down on mine.
I don't know. I can't see your YouTube studio, but when you go to monetization
Yeah,
on your
it went
YouTube
there.
studio, when you go into YouTube studio, there's a down the left side, it says monetization.
Yeah, I clicked that and then I looked at it and it said like laws, like a lot of watch hours.
Yeah, but how many green check marks do you have?
I only got 3.
Okay, and what is not a green check mark is your watch hours.
Yeah,
And what does your watch hours say it's at?
and let me see if I can get on here.
I wouldn't even know where to look for that stuff.
Thanks, Matt J.
I haven't
Let's see.
tried
It
to
is.
do any of that, so I have no idea.
Hang on, it's pulling it up.
Manager of my channel. Hey, I got 39 subscribers.
There you go. You only need 1,000.
I
Says
don't
I
put
got
out any videos, so
194. It says I got 194
Watch
hours.
hours?
Yep.
Wow, you have 3,100 and well, shit. Woo! That's a lot, Fulton. You're way away from watch hours. That's a
you go to
lot of watch
YouTube
hours. Man.
Studio. Oh, that must be something different.
Yeah, I've heard that, Rod J. Once you get them, but once I get mine, I'll keep them up there because I'm in line. Once I started doing live streams about 6 months ago, I'm online for about 7,000 a year, so I should be good once I get it. Yeah, I keep getting these. I got a thing, and I never would have gotten it. I got it like a couple of days ago. It said, "Congratulations on 5,000 hours of watch time." But that's over the course of the whole freaking channel. But in a 12-month period, the 365 days, if I go into my watch hours and change the dealio to 365, my watch hours really started in November of last year. It started a little before that, but really the peaks were in November of last year. And I've had well over 4,000 according to this thing, but it'll catch up.
Yeah, I don't even know where to look for that stuff because I don't ever stream or anything. So I mean,
Yeah.
I've popped on a few like your stream and Chatio's stream. I was on Chatio's yesterday, trying to get him a little bit of video of the track, and wind up using my phone, sticking it to a pair of binoculars I got so I can, kind of get a better view of the track because the phone doesn't show what I actually can see. It actually looks closer than if I put it through binoculars, it's like it's a lot closer to what I actually can see.
Mhm.
So I tried that and it kind of worked out. You still had it was like a circle, but you
Right.
can see what was going on a little bit more.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a combination of everything, John Ross. You got to have the subs, and I wasn't really worried about my watch hours because I only had like 700 subs or whatever.
New
So
county. What do you think?
What's that?
I'm in the couch.
There's a cat on the couch.
Yep.
I see him.
Trying to get a cat food over on new couch, I guess.
I see him.
It's pretty small, isn't it?
What, the
Yeah, it's
cat or the
normal.
couch?
The couch.
It looks like a love seat.
Yeah. I mean it's better for my back to feel better. I mean that's gonna happen.
Yeah, because some Saturdays you have to go.
All right, well,
Like, you
I
know,
probably need
Friday,
some help
because
on
that
those
snow
watch
driving
hours,
down there
Jody.
and back 6 days a
So
week.
All right. Well, go live, go live, go live. That's all I can tell you.
I'm
There
gonna
you go.
try because I'm gonna try and see how I can go live. I mean, StreamYards is not working for me,
He's just sitting at his desk
so I
and he
think I
wants
might have
to
to
grind her working.
figure out a different live stream I can do.
She keeps twisting her
The rest of it's a little harder.
around that.
Probably if I could net a stream server or something I can use.
Shepherd tip,
Yep.
and now it's starting to.
So,
She's pulled on it. So
all right, well, we'll talk to you guys later.
Okay.
All right, then.
Talk to you later, man.
All right.
She's wrapped it around there.
All right. But now I'm kind of excited about next year, the possibility, going to OG Fest and actually taking a few weeks. A week for that, I'll take off for that and go to that one, and then travel over the weekend to get somewhere, and then work. As long as I have decent internet, I can work
Yep.
here and there and yonder, and take a couple of more weeks to kind of visit around a little bit.
There you go. Well, like I said, here at the house, my download speed is not as great. It's probably like 250, something like that. But at by the man cave, it's almost double. It's dang near 500 download rate
Yeah,
with an upload of like 25 or something like that.
right.
I mean,
Well, and
it's
I'm
not.
not worried about. I'm just worried about having a stable connection. That's
Mm-hmm.
all I'm worried about.
Oh, they're
Because
both pretty stable.
yeah, and I can work. Actually, I can do 90% of my work. Well, I'll say 70% of my work from my phone, because a
Yeah.
lot of my stuff is delegating to people.
Okay.
And as long as I don't even need internet to do a lot of the stuff, because I can just get on there and I have Microsoft, Teams and Portal and all that shit on my phone. And I can be like, hey, can you blah, 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 blah. And I'll type it out. Yeah, I'll have that to you. When do you need it? 2 hours. Okay. Blam. And then I just forward
Yep.
it on once I get it. But I do have to sit down and actually log in, do things, and, keep the office running. But
Yep. Not a problem. That's a cool spot to do it at.
yep.
I mean,
And
it'd
I
be neat
can,
to be able to do that kind of where you can just pretty much go anywhere you want to, in the world, as long as you got a decent Wi-Fi signal, to be
well,
able to
and
be
that's the
at work.
problem. The whole problem I run into is the decent Wi-Fi signal.
Yeah.
That's what kills me. Like, I could go to the beach, but they don't normally have good Wi-Fi on the beach.
No.
You know,
Yeah. You ain't no
so
telling if you're gonna go down to it's like what was I thinking of? Shoot. I was thinking of someplace in the starts with a B. Heck, I can't think of it now.
you talking about in Texas?
No, I was talking about down in the Gulf. Um, not like Yucatan Peninsula, but kind of down that way. Not Bahamas. Um, but yeah, some of those places you can still get some decent Wi-Fi and stuff like that if you
Well,
go to those
yeah, but
places.
there's
St.
like
Thomas, things like that.
okay to check my email Wi-Fi, and then there's okay to work and stream from.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Got to find a good place that's got like you know, a hardwired internet. You know, where they got fiber and stuff like that. You know, then all you're good to go there.
Yep.
You know.
And they like to charge you for it,
Oh, for sure.
you know.
You
I'm
got
not
one
looking to
gigabyte
spend though.
download rates.
I'm not looking to spend like $1,500 in a week just to play disc golf. I'm just,
Yeah. Oh, there's a bunch of disc golf courses down here. That's for sure.
I used to play down there. I played in Texas for years.
Yeah, it's fun, but pack you a bunch of water in the summertime if you're playing down here. My God,
Yeah. Yeah. I
it'll
used
wear
to
you down.
camelback, had that water pack.
Yep.
John Ross says he's wearing the hat right now. Somebody told him to keep wearing that hat. That was Matt J. And John Ross is wearing the hat, but man, it is. I can tell you, man. I put a lot of effort into this channel, trying to build up and watching all the things and doing all the things, and I got discouraged a couple times. Not really discouraged, but I mean, it's just like it was frustrating because I had to wait on this and wait on that. And finally, I figured out people don't give a shit about VR 180.
Yeah.
They don't. They really do not give one flipping hoopty about VR 180. It was
Yeah. Being able to
frustrating
move the.
people when they were trying to watch my video on their phone and it was like
Yeah.
moving around. And they just like,
Yeah.
I don't, that's frustrating. And I got rid of VR 180, went to the Nikon D7200, and I've been doing good ever since. So,
Yeah. It's easier with if you're moving around, watching it or something like that. You don't have to worry about you moving around.
right.
So I can see that.
But I mean, the people, I mean, I say not for kids on my video, and it's supposed to be 21 and up or 18 and up or whatever, on my
Yeah.
videos. But those are not the ones wearing the VR bars.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, live and learn, but I didn't want to give it up immediately. I'll still put out a couple of videos here and there because I get some good views of my VR 180 shit because there's not a lot of
Yeah.
stuff out there. But when you have 12 and 14-year-olds, now in 5 years from now, they're going to be drinking.
Yep.
So maybe my
Exactly.
shit will take off then.
And especially if you can go like us here and and go, "What?" And then what was that bottle? Look over
Yep.
your shoulder there, and kind of zoom in and see what it actually is or something. You know, Nowadays, a lot of them, I can look over your shoulder kind of and recognize, 4 or 5 different bottles. I'm like, okay, well, that one's, Wild Turkey, a rare breed, and, this is that bottle, and, that's an E.H. Taylor or whatever, but it
I
takes a
don't
little
have one
while
of
of,
them.
hey, you don't have
My
E.H.
E.H.
Taylor?
Taylor's my Stag Junior and E.H. Taylor are over there. I
Ah,
don't put them
okay.
back there.
Yep.
That's my private reserve over there.
Oh, okay. I still have yet to find a stag of any sort, stag junior, or anything.
I have
So,
one bottle of Stag Junior over there. It's got about that much in it.
yeah. I'll
It's
get
okay.
to get to try one of those sometime. You know what? Hopefully, it won't be like the Blantons, which I wasn't searching for that one anyways. But
Right.
I was talking to a buddy of mine down at the race, and he was saying, he'd been looking for some E.H. Taylor. And I'm like, well, I just picked up a bottle of that yesterday. And he's like, well, dang, you know. Uh, well, I said, well, I haven't tried any, Blantons. He said, well, I'll trade you. Okay, well, we'll do that then. I like E.H. Taylor. I got this one as a secondary bottle just so I have a backup. And he said, well, I've got 4 or 5 backups of the Blantons, so I'll just trade you one for that. And I'm like, well, that's good. I'll try it out. That gives me a chance to actually try it.
You got
And
way the worst end of that deal because Blanton shouldn't
yeah,
cost more than about $75. And that EH Taylor's going to cost about 170 minimum.
no, I give 45 for the EH.
Really?
Yep.
All right.
The only bottle around here that I've seen of Blanton's, they were wanting 150 for it,
Mm.
and I'm like, I ain't
Yeah,
paying
y'all are
that.
flip flop on availability and yeah, and all that.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, I'll be right back. I broke the seal earlier. I have to go squeeze it out.
Yep. I'm not too far behind you. My laptop cam and mic. Matt, I don't either. I'm on my phone, and then I have the stream on my iPad, so I can that way I can see chat and stuff. But yeah, I'm just streaming straight from the phone. Uh, he posted the link. It's on the top of the page there. You know, if you wanted to jump on that way, that's all I did. Hey there, John. Haven't seen you on stream in a little while. I'm fixing to get off here for very long. Get me something to eat. It's been a long day already, but it's starting to cool off down here in Texas. I'm in Austin, by the way, and it's nice. It's for now. This time of year, the spring down here is not bad. You know, we get temperature swings are about 40 degrees almost, like 80s during the day, and 40s or to 50s at night. Right now, but then closer to summertime, it's not going to be. It'll be triple digits, 100, 105, 110 during the day, and then, you know, 90s, upper 90s at night. So it hangs up there pretty warm in the summertime. Oh, what the H Taylor? Yeah. Oh, yep. Well, North Carolina, yep. I'm from Kentucky. I'm from Western Kentucky, so I get used to some of that stuff too. We have, but up there it was nice because you had four definite seasons up there in Kentucky. You had the spring, summer, and fall and winter. You had four, 3 months pretty much each time. Each season's about that long, so it was nice. Down here, you have summer mainly. There's a couple of weeks of spring, and then a couple of weeks of fall. Pretty much is about it. Then it's summer every rest of the time. Winter lasts about a month, maybe something like that. We
Yeah.
get a few cold snaps, and it'll get down to freezing for a week or something, maybe. That's about it.
No, I lived in you know where Blum, Texas is?
Bloom, no.
No, it's you know where Hillsboro is.
Yeah, up toward Dallas.
Yeah, where the hey Teresa, how's it going? You know where the 35-35 split is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
you got I-35, it hits Hillsboro, and then you have 35E and 35W, right?
Yep.
So 35W goes through Fort Worth, 35E goes through Dallas, and they
Yep.
come back together at Denton.
Okay.
So it makes this like big eyeball, like sideways eyeball through there.
Yep.
Well, I live just north of Hillsboro, over to the west.
Okay.
You know where Lake Whitney is?
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
I haven't been
So
there.
we were kind of in that area, cattle
Right.
country, put it that way.
Yep.
I had like
I
10
got you.
acres of land and yada 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 and all that.
That's nice.
And
I lived. Like
no
I said, I
internet,
mainly lived.
bro.
Oh yeah, where I lived in Kentucky, we didn't have internet. Dad eventually got a satellite dish with HughesNet, and
Yeah.
oh man, that was a pain in the butt, waste of time, really, but
Oh, waste of money, waste of time.
waste of money. Yeah, it was junk.
Yep.
But you had to have a little bit of something, you know. So,
Now, Teresa,
and they still don't have cable out where my house was in Kentucky.
Teresa, are you in Houston? I think Teresa's around Houston area.
Okay, Houston.
Crazy Ann said, "Protect my ass and shoot some shit." They playing Call of Duty.
Yep. Oh, it's a little fast paced for me. I can't keep up with it. I'd be
I
out there.
told
I'd be
them
the guy going,
if I ever
"What?"
get
And
one
then,
of those, if I ever get one of those game things, I'll be the one that dies every time. Y'all just follow
oh
me
yeah,
in. I'll die, and then y'all shoot them.
there you go. That would be me. I'd be the guy running them, blazing for you just to, smoke them out.
So Rod J said, just moved from Northern Kentucky to Baltimore.
Ooh,
Well, what I
they went
know
from.
about Baltimore is the Maryland Inner Harbor area. That's where I used to go and speak all the time.
I mean, he went from cold to colder.
Protect Ann's ass. Yes. Hashtag.
All right, Jody. I think I'll get off here and go get me something to eat. Thanks for having me
Yep.
hang out here for a while with you.
No, man, it's been cool. I'm just, like I said, I was excited. I saw my 4.1 hours, but they haven't like updated it on the actual stuff, but I know they will. So
Yep. They'll get to you.
they'll get to me in a day or two.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll be off to the races.
Exactly.
OG's
Yep.
son.
Oh, you see him.
Thank you. Thank you. Finally, I
All right.
get to 4K.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace. So yeah, so I think Phil's supposed to be going live soon or something, but Jimmy, I got the link posted, pinned, should be. Yeah, it's a slippery slope there, always on. Um, I'm 4.1 something K views, but they're only showing 3,900 and something in the. But I know it'll catch up in tomorrow or whatever. I'll be over for 4K. But I went live to half celebrate and half make sure that they can't screw me out of any hours. So get a few more, dump them on. You know, so if somebody's willing to buy chicken feathers, I'll give you all the chicken feathers you want. Yeah, it's lag time, but I just want to make sure tomorrow, once they post that 4, that's good. But now I'm just here to should hit tomorrow. Yeah, I mean I was 32 hours away. Now that's on what they're showing for monetization, but on the other one, I'm like over 100 hours more than what I needed. So I'm expecting it to hit tomorrow, and then yeah, it should be good. But I don't know. I'm just biding my time. But like I said, I wanted to put like the cherry on top, with this. And then it should not drop back down anytime soon. But now, if anybody wants to come up for a minute or two, we got a few minutes. I think I'm going to check YouTube because I don't know, time differences. I don't know who's going live when. Chadio is live. But I was looking to see when Phil, because Phil said he was going live at 8 or 8:30 or whatever. Yeah, I should just take a few days. Yeah. Took 3 or 4, I think. Yeah, I'm expecting it, within like 4 or 5 business days, whatever, for them to send me the email. I'll have to reinvigorate my AdSense account, link it to my new bank account, blah, 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 blah. So that'll be, it is what it is. But like I said, I just wanted to, they keep like pulling hours, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to go live just to make sure I'm over the top. Jimmy.
What's up? Yeah, can't stay up too late tonight partying, but I figured I'd come up here and have a couple of beers with my friend.
Yeah, I'm not staying up.
I got my last doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I'm done. I'm done with all this crap.
All right. But yeah, I'm right there, man. I'm knocking on the door. I'm about to grow up like you did.
It takes a couple days, it's kind of like that high school graduation. You feel like it's going to be such a magical thing, then it's just you got to stay on track, stay on business after that,
Oh yeah, no,
keep plugging away.
No, but I'm always looking for a little more inspiration. Every once in a while, this shit is work, dude. And
I know, man.
You're like,
every now and then
doing this shit.
Every now and then you get a little burnt out sometimes, and you just got to take a little step back every now and then.
Mm-hmm. But every once in a while, you reach for that next little goal, and you're like, oh, I'm there. And then, you get invigorated to do a little more of this, a little more of that, and that's kind of what this is about.
That's why I keep throwing down the challenges. People just step up your game a little bit, because that's why will get you excited when you figure out something new and you push yourself and you look back on it and you're pretty damn proud of what you made, and that's how you're going to push yourself.
Yep.
I want people to watch my stuff because they want to watch it. You know what I mean?
Yep. I know Rod J, he got like more than one monetized channel.
Yeah, I'm juggling 3 channels plus Clouds and Stouts and Drunk Philosophers.
Yeah, we can't all be cool like Rod J though.
Yeah. Gil Skills, he had a big monetized channel, and he started a whole separate channel just for his live stuff. Got it monetized. So
yeah, I was wondering about that because people were saying, "Oh, you have to have a separate channel." I don't know, man. They hawking my shit out like crazy. YouTube is.
Yeah.
I mean, they're suggesting my videos all over the place, and almost every fucking video I've ever put out has ads on it, if not all of them. And
that's the key.
I ain't making shit off that.
Yeah. Well, the key is to get YouTube to push your stuff. If YouTube's not pushing it, it doesn't matter how good it is.
Right.
It doesn't matter what you got to say. If YouTube's not pushing it, your friends are going to watch your stuff. But if they don't push it, like you're going to get 50 or 60 views and be happy with it, which that's where I'm at on it.
Yeah.
But my channel is so random, like YouTube doesn't know what to do with my stuff, I don't think.
I don't know, man. They're pushing mine like crazy. And I have ads all over everything. Like I can't even watch one of my own freaking videos
without watching the ad.
Without seeing ads. Holy frick, dude. So I posted my dry fly earlier. 520 views, 32 likes.
That's awesome.
I mean, that's like I posted it like what, 4:30?
Well, with those kind of like even 500 to 1,000 views per video, you're
Yeah.
still going to make a little chunk of change on this thing.
Yeah.
That's nothing to sneeze at. I may of all the revenue I bring in from YouTube, maybe $20 of it is from my actual uploaded videos because I don't get
Right.
that many views. I'll get a couple hundred a day total on my channel,
Mm.
but it is what it is. I just haven't found that that one video yet.
Man, I posted so many little short videos here and there, and then that Bob Ross one took off.
That was good though.
I don't even know why though. Like looking back, I don't even know why why was that one the one?
There's no telling, man. You cannot predict what people want to watch.
Yeah.
That's a hard thing. If you got that figured out, you'll be a billionaire before you'll be the next Mr. Beast.
More than one channel will keep you on toes. Oh hell yeah. Man, you can't.
It's a lot of work though, like Jody said. It's a lot of damn work running on these channels.
Yeah, it's a lot of stress. Like you put your brain power in. Like, what the frick did I just do? Right or wrong, whichever way it went.
Yeah.
But it's a labor of love. But my whole thing is I'm still trying to stay grounded to what I started this shit for, which was to bring honest reviews of obtainable, affordable bourbon to the masses.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's what I want to do.
Well, I think you're on the right track. And I know you get a lot of watch time from these lives, but I'm telling you, you watch me. I did them just solid for like 2 years straight, and you will hit a little burnout stage on it, and it's perfectly fine. Everybody does. And just take a step back, and it's okay. Everybody will still be there for you when you come back.
Yeah. But I don't know. It doesn't hurt me to go live on Thursday and Saturday. But the Saturday sip along used to be the one when it was new. Like I was getting way more shit off of my Thursday giveaway show.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm starting to get more shit off the Saturday sip along.
Well, it's like me, Tuesday nights, that used to be my big night was Tuesday nights. And hopefully sometime in the near future, I can get back to those Tuesday nights because I do miss that. I miss that whole Tuesday crowd, but now I don't have a night that's just for me. It's I'm doing Clouds and Stouts or Drunk Philosophers, which I love doing those. That's why I do them. Mm-hmm. But I really don't have a night, so.
I know you were asking me about the cloud. I was like, I don't vape. Yeah, I'll be the only non-cloud person on the channel.
We just want to have a good time and make it worth people's time watching it. That's all you got to focus on. Whatever they come here for, that's what you need to give them.
And I want to do some collaborations, with a couple of channels. And I know Rajay, he does beer, but I can do beer too. And if we pair beer and bourbon, that would be a good collab. And I've been talking to Shernette Williams up in Canada.
Yep.
A little bit about doing, and what I want from her is to do a collaboration where she tells me her favorite mixed drinks. Right?
Yeah.
Now it's my fault. It's not her. It's me. I've been busy. And I've been trying to do this documentary bullshit, and all that. But once I get, what's up, Twisted? Now, once I get committed to it, though, I want to bring Shernette back in, and I want to have her give me some mixed drinks, and I'm going to pair the correct bourbon with the mixed drink.
Oh,
and send her like some 1 ounce samples so she can mix the drinks and we can have them together
that'd be cool.
on the show. I have a few samples I can send.
You should do that. Well, you probably can't.
Well, no, I can because I know how to label it to get it to her. It's aromatics and essential oils. And since it's only 3 ounces, they're not gonna care.
Oh, you don't want the Mounties showing up at your house or nothing.
Well, I don't. They can't show up here. They can show
Yeah,
up at
you'll-
her house.
I just
You
think you,
come
don't want to get in
outside
trouble
every-
with customs.
Yeah, there'll be horses and shit in your front yard.
You gotta wrap it up good, and it's only 1 ounce sample. It's only 1 ounce sample. You see,
Get the
Is
super
nobody-
troopers in your yard. That's what's gonna happen.
Look
yeah,
at Axe, he's a fellow Canadian. He's like, yeah, them Mounties, they're gonna play.
they gonna show up at your net door, not mine. Who is this fool? He lives in North Carolina. Damn it, they can't touch me. Can't
Kakalaki.
What's up, Axe and Nacho?
It's an axe.
John Ross finally came in.
Hey,
What's up, John?
Hey,
Nothing.
Matt J.
just tired
Hey,
of
Sean.
messing with the damn stove.
Oh man. It was like 70 here today, so it's time to put all that stuff up here.
Yeah, it's only 30 here right now.
Oh man.
Well, here's the thing I was going to say. It got up in the 50s today, but Thursday is supposed to rain, and then the temperature's supposed to drop again.
Yeah.
It's 84 here.
Yeah. It was nice all week this week, but it's just been really cold this weekend. It's supposed to be, I think, 70 tomorrow. So,
I think we have some storms this week. One day. Oh, now it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh no, there it is. It's Tuesday actually.
Yeah, we're supposed to have some bad ones. Tornado kind of stuff. What day is it?
Is it Tuesday?
Let me get my thing pulled up here. I bet that's one thing Jody doesn't miss.
What do I not miss?
Tornado
the
weather.
tornado stuff.
Oh, hell. Yeah.
Those kind of severe thunderstorms
Yeah, we still get some here and
that could
there.
knock
but
trees down.
yeah, they're not as rapid fire.
Yeah, it's showing Wednesday here, so that makes sense. It's going to hit
Yeah,
y'all Tuesday. Hit me Wednesday.
yeah, I've never even seen a tornado unless it was on the computer or TV or something.
Wow, I've seen a few.
No, I've seen several.
I've
yeah.
live streamed from one.
Yeah. I was going to say,
That's
I walked
I
around.
used to have a meme kind of like that. It was a lot of stream. I need to find that meme.
So Rod J said he wants to get disability for carpal tunnel from answering YouTube comments.
Mm.
You got to register yourself. If you're that
What's
big
up,
of a
Rod J?
YouTuber, you just got to get insurance.
He's like, yeah, my fingers are sore from counting all this money. Woe is me.
You know, that ain't true.
No, it's cool though. If you take the time to answer all your comments too, that's a big deal too. Like that's a cool thing to do.
Well, here's the problem. I answer every motherfucking comment that comes in. I just get like 2 of them.
Mm.
I don't get comments.
I don't get a lot of comments either.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of them either.
I'll get views out the ass and no comments.
Mm.
And my daughter's like, well, you have to tell them up front in your video. And I tried that on one video.
Mm.
I was like, hey, if you like this content, please like and subscribe. Oh, and if you have an idea for a better bourbon, leave it down below. Shit. Hey,
So what
that-
you need to do is start coming up with questions for everyone during the video, early on in the video even,
I
and it will
know.
help you get more comments.
You know what you should do, Jody, is tell them I'll put the best comment for this video gets 10 free chances in my drawing, something like
There
that.
you go.
I'll
Yeah.
pick the best one and
Right,
pin it.
yeah, give
You'll
them
get
ten
10
Yeah,
free
whichever
Right.
comment I pin gets some drawing. Yeah, that would
Yeah,
be great.
I
Actually,
need to do that. Yeah, and I'll have to in my intro part. I'll have to be like, "Hey, comment down below if you." But you got to be present to win in the
Yeah.
drawing. But anyway,
I
they
get a
don't.
lot of comments, but it's just because I say shit in my videos. Like everybody's got to tell me something back, you know. I just,
I need to
but
ask for
it's
feedback
different
more.
content, you know. Yeah.
I am gonna start doing uploaded videos again too.
Yeah.
It's important to do both.
Mhm.
I wish your art stream would have worked tonight.
I
Sam.
know.
was
I'm
really
so
looking
frustrated.
forward
I'm
to that.
still gonna. I think I'm still gonna film it because I have wet paint, so I might as well use it while it's fresh and good.
Oh, there's that hat. I've been hearing about that hat, John. This is the first time I've got to see it. That's a pretty cool hat, man.
It's something for people to look at.
Crazy Ann was telling me about your hat and how much she liked your hat, so I had to
You
see
should
it.
go with it and call yourself the Mad Hatter, but make a twist on it so that it's something that's about John Ross.
Speaking about that, Twisted,
Hmm.
it was months ago you said you were going to come up with a new name for my channel.
I did.
Yes, you did.
Oh,
I think you should call it Dr. John's, especially with that hat. Get you some big old sunglasses.
and you
remember
should do
Dr.
like
John?
a thing with it. You should do a thing with it. Like you should make it funny. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I
think
need
you
to
could
get
roll
off
with
of my name because if you search my name, all you come up with is John Burke and football guy and
Mhm.
Well, you
whatever.
need something that's easy to search too. Twisted Art Lady, very easy to search. Odie Song's World,
Well,
very easy to
here,
search. Bourbon
here-
Bounty, easy to search.
here's what I say: before you settle on a name, Google it,
Yeah.
and if you get 5,000 hits, don't go with that name.
It's
Huh?
worth it to pay for TubeBuddy too, because you can do the keyword search in TubeBuddy, and it's going to tell you if it's good or not.
Yeah, John Ross Mad Hatter. Here we go. You know,
Mad
Mad Hatter
Hatter.
is going to get,
He should make his own twist on it. He should come up with his own name, and maybe it could be his channel name too.
Yeah, I got somebody who calls me the Mad Hatter, but I'm sure there's probably other Mad Hatters on YouTube. I don't know.
well, what I did was I took your initials and I came up with Jad Ratter, right? And you can't Google it. It's not going to come up with shit. But what's in a name? You make the name, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Hang on just a
I
second.
threatened to drop the whole Oji-san thing one time, and everybody's like, "No, you can't!" Like, so I'm like, "All right, I'll stick with the Oji-san
Well,
thing."
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I've had the same name for 12, 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So,
it might be time for a new one.
I did change my channel name about 10 times when I started. So
I mean, it's not your name we're legally changing. It's the YouTube name.
right.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
This channel that I'm on right now, Twisted Art Lady
Mhm.
channel, has had 3 or 4 names. But there's been 2 names that I had for a long time.
there you go, Funky John
And
Ross.
my first live was on my last channel that I was before I was Twisted Art Lady. And it was like a tarot and astrology channel. And that was in
Funky?
2019.
Funky Uncle John, Uncle Funky. John. I would go with Funky Uncle John.
Funky Uncle John. I like that. Funky Uncle.
Now that's got a ring to it.
Funky Uncle has a ring to it.
Yeah,
Well,
here's
You
your Funky
put
Uncle.
the hat on. You're John Ross without the hat. But when you put the hat on and the
Funkle.
sunglasses, you're funky uncle.
It's Funkle.
Yeah. Uncle John.
I might be able to get into that. But I'm not really funky. The hat's the only thing that's funky.
That's what I'm saying. You're John Ross without the hat. When you put the hat on, now you're funky uncle.
Yeah, I
And
have
you
a
can do
wig
some
if you
goofy
want.
thing with it, like question time with funky uncle and stuff like that.
My best advice is just to make real and honest connections with folks, and that will grow over time.
And
But
when
just
you do
be
spice
yourself.
challenges, funky uncle
Hmm.
eats this thing or whatever.
Funky
Almost
Uncle
everybody
John, I
you
have
see
my
me
word.
hanging around with has messaged me at one time or another. We've talked. We have awesome conversations. Just it's all about real connections. But now, if you're planning to grow to like 5 million subscribers, that's going to be damn hard
You
to
need a
do.
thing, yeah.
No,
You need the
no.
You need personality. You need a thing. You need to be entertaining. You know what I mean?
I try to be entertaining. I
No.
told stories about my life for 2 hours the other day.
Well, I'm saying the funky uncle thing could be a good idea for you.
Yeah, you don't have to tell true stories about your life. You tell the Funkle stories.
People want to hear about all the times you messed up more than they want to
It
hear
adds
anything else.
interest to whatever you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about the Funkle stories. Sam,
I've actually got a whole list of I wrote it down. There's 19 times I almost died, and I'm fixing to start like a video series of that.
That's crazy.
Like a talk thing.
Yeah,
Story
like
time. Cool.
I only got 2 that I almost died.
I'm adding more stuff to my channel this year. Like
awesome.
I'm going to be doing a lot more resin work, not just acrylic pours. I'm going to be doing some other stuff too, probably tumblers and just all kinds of things. But I'm also adding cooking to my channel this year for sure.
Like the night before I went into the Air Force, John, before I went off the maps to get processed in, I damn near fell off a cliff. I got drunk and we stopped to pee, and I jumped off the side of the truck. And it was way up there above Cass, Jody. You kind of know where I'm talking about, up above the Little Mulberry River. And I jumped right off the side of a damn cliff, and I caught myself on a tree, just like in the damn cartoons.
Yep.
Now, stories like that, like I'm so stupid, I've got 19 of those kind of things to tell everybody.
Yeah, it's my shtick.
Yeah, Axe, that's exactly what we're saying. You're a cool guy, though, John. You seem like a pretty cool guy. We just need to see your personality come out.
Have you seen any of my live videos?
Yeah, I've popped into your
I sit
live.
there and I talk to myself. I mean, that's my personality.
I did that for a year and a half before anybody started watching anything of mine.
Or you could just make fun of the bots or whatever. Or I mean, you just got to let loose. Man.
You could go up there and make fun of me, John Ross. I don't care. Man, cut loose. Be like that stupid OG song. Like he thinks he knows all this shit.
I'm not making fun of you, Jimmy. No.
But I'm just saying I'm cool with it, man. Just whatever comes to your mind, talk about it. You know?
I tried to make fun of Travis, and I don't think that went very well.
Okay.
Travis is a lot touchier than I am.
Yeah, Travis is he's a delicate flower petal. But
I love Travis.
I wouldn't say he's delicate, but
you make fun of me. Just make fun of me. I'm good.
I'm not saying toward other people. I'm saying internally, he can be a delicate flower.
He's not one to poke.
He is.
I can say the same for myself.
If he thinks it's a pissing contest, he's going to win. He'll go to the ends of the earth to win. That's the kind of guy Travis is. I love
can't
him
wait
to
to
death,
meet
though.
Travis. I'm going to meet Travis in like 2 months. What is today? Oh, a little over 2 months.
Well, there you go, goddamn bacon. Sit down sometime and just try to remember them and write them down on the list. Because when I started writing my list, I was like, holy shit, I can't believe I'm still alive. Like, I have drowned. I have fell off cliffs. I have rolled cars. I had when I was coming home as a baby. My mom got hit head on with a logging truck. Like,
Everything that you're saying to me right now just makes me think he's an Aries. He's an Aries. I have an Aries kid. I know what they're like.
All I can tell you is I am not putting on any goddamn TikTok tights.
oh man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna start doing just whole TikTok shows. I think just tights and everything.
Yeah, I'm not.
Thirst traps.
I thought about it. I almost ordered some one time.
Now,
You know, a lot
what's
of
your
people
honest
do.
opinion? My kids are accusing me of thirst trapping people on TikTok. Can you believe that crap?
Thirst trapping.
Yeah, can you believe that? They're like, "Oh, Dad, you're thirst trapping." I'm like, "Stop it!" Like now, I'm all self conscious about it and stuff.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm not dyeing my beard purple.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine he would dye his beard.
No, just
I'm not doing that.
See,
But
and now
that's
your
the look.
funky uncle. There he is.
That's
I
the
mean-
whole look right there.
but just
I am
think
Gen
about
X.
it. If you just dipped it like just that much of it in like green.
I think the funky uncle thing would be pretty entertaining. Anything that you do, it's that with funky uncle.
You could get the spray on dye, the Halloween dye, like you dye your hair with. You could just
Mhm.
because you can wash that right out.
Are you going to be the funky uncle, or am I going to have to do it?
I mean, I
Byron
can
Bounty
do
can
that.
pull it off too.
I think you should do it, man. That's your stick. You just
I can do that, and it'll only take me like a minute.
all right.
There you
You
go.
can be in the middle of a video, just normal John Ross, and then immediately your funky uncle.
This Funkle comes out. It's
Yeah,
like
get you
Dr.
a-
Jekyll and Mr. Funkle.
Get you a nice little overlay, some 70s kind of stars going off, and yeah, disco lights in the corner.
Yeah,
Everybody roller skating around the ring. Yeah, all right.
yeah. You can put a roller rink behind you. You can put all kinds of things behind you. You could.
I was so bad
How
at
long
roller
this take?
I was good at roller skating.
I'm
I wasn't
horrible
a
at roller.
skater.
I can skateboard, like I can skate, but I can't roller
I
skate.
can't really
or rollerblade.
skateboard, but I can roller skate.
Yeah, I'm
I
talking
can't
about
really
four wheels.
rollerblade.
4 wheels on each foot in a square, not
Oh,
in
well,
like.
thank you, Matt J. I've been pushing TikTok lately. I'm starting to grow there. I'm up to about
No,
600 on
I've been
TikTok.
watching that. I've been watching it because my, I saw, my Bob Ross video took off. My thing is, I put out the Bob Ross video and then I was like invigorated, right? So I came out
Mhm.
with Bourbon Zone. Bourbon Zone didn't do shit.
Mhm.
And so I'm like, no, I can't force it. I got to come up. I'm going to wait till I have another good idea and then I'll do it.
It's either got to be like really good or really touching or really just cringy. You got to make it
Funny,
just as cringy as you can make it
goofy.
on TikTok.
Yeah. Be funny. Don't be scared to be funny. I can't wait for that to come back out of me because I am a goofy.
I think what did it on that Bob Ross video is I did a fake voice and it wasn't Bob Ross. He didn't talk like that. I was just like, today,
Yeah, I like that Bob Ross video.
beautiful work of art.
If Bob Ross was alive, he'd have come up and gave you a Will Smith slap, wouldn't he, Jody?
Probably.
Like, I don't
John
talk like
Ross,
that.
John Ross, you gotta start making some stuff like that. You'll get more people watching you.
Hey, you know what? We should help.
Be
We should
goofy.
help John Ross come up with a video. Hey, if you go to your local zoo and get someone to film it for you because you're gonna be busy. Just
Exactly, Matt.
Yeah,
joke
I don't know who I'm going to get to film a video for me.
Well, you can find somebody.
Get you on Amazon for $20. You can order a tripod. Boom.
I have a
Nacho.
tripod.
Oh well, there you go.
There you go.
Axel Nacho ain't shy. Give me a break. Come on.
Start
Too
filming,
shy.
make sure you're in frame, and then just go do some crazy shit. You know, if somebody was so inclined to go to the zoo and just talk to meerkats, and like meerkats aren't going to give a shit what you're saying, but if you can catch video of them and like, and then splice it and cut it and have them reacting to the shit you say, you know, I mean, it just whatever. It could be
I'm the
anything.
kind of person that could go to the video and film animals and talk to them and be stupid.
Yeah, but
I
just
could
have them
absolutely do
react
that.
to the shit
All
you.
right, new name.
There it is.
Funky Uncle
Uncle?
John. There
Hell
you
yeah.
go. I
Yep.
love it.
Funky John.
And if you
Now,
can't make it work, you get another stick.
now you just gotta get funky with it, Uncle John.
Yep.
You need to make sure you're only funky when you have the hat on.
I would go buy like
That's
a
what makes me funky.
go
Yeah,
buy a
when you're
$10
gonna say
disco light. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I have smoked with Parliament and the Funkadelic, so
Oh, there
maybe
you go.
that'll wear off. I don't know.
Parliament, yeah. Get you a little funky uncle voice. Get all deep with it. Yeah, this is your funky Uncle John. Let's
You
get
only say
funky.
normal things without the hat. If you're gonna say something crazy
Got
or
to have a hat
goofy
on.
or anything, you gotta put the hat on.
All right, guys, I'm going to drop off of here because I'm going to go play a little Call of Duty. Then I'm going to go to bed. I got to get up and
Calling
go to the
from
doctor.
duty.
Yeah.
All right.
You were talking
All
about
right,
you would be the
Bridget,
one to die and kind of lead the way. That's all I do on there. Like Anna,
Oh yeah,
Teresa,
I
and
know.
Marcedale are right on my ass. As I die, they go in and kick
They
some ass.
run in and kill the frickers that killed you, and then that would be my role in it. In all of it.
They always avenge me.
That's right. Yep. Call of Duty Warzone.
Yep.
That's it.
Getting ready to get on there. It's Hog Talon. That's my Xbox handle. That's actually almost what this channel was called, but it's spelled with
Hog
zeros
Talon.
instead of O's. Yep.
Do
Okay.
hog
That was
talon-
we used to have the F-16s up here at the 188th where I was stationed at Jody. So
Yeah.
it was we were the flying Razorbacks. So it was Hog and then the Talon from the Fighting Falcon. So that's why.
Okay. I was gonna say hogs have tusks, but they
Yeah.
don't really have talons. They got hooves.
Ours had talons. Yeah. All right. Hey, I love you guys. I will
All
see
right.
you. I'll be around. I'll be around this week. So I'll see you.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks for stopping by.
Later, John.
Now we could boost you, man. We could boost you, John Ross. I'm thinking, maybe we do a makeover of John Ross, and we do Funky Uncle John Ross, and you can have a Funky Uncle channel, and you could do crazy stuff.
I
It's
mean, I did crazy stuff. I ate scorpions.
well, okay, but that's eating spicy. I'm talking about just
But
like
that's something Funky Uncle needs to do.
right. And you have to like
Well-
over the top react to it like it is killing you, but at the same time, Funky Uncle doesn't hold back any opinion, right? You just get it. Yeah, it's a persona. It's not you. It's your alter ego. We gotta come up with an alter ego.
Funky Uncle does all kinds of things.
Yeah. You tell jokes, you eat hot peppers and like overreact, you flirt with old women. I don't know whatever the stick is.
I mean, Sam's here. I flirt with her enough.
Whatever it is, you try to figure out the philosophical meaning of a pencil. I don't know, whatever it is. Funkle does.
The philosophical meaning of a pencil.
I don't know. I just made some shit up.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. You need a fur coat
A
or
fur coat.
something. Yeah.
It's about to be summertime.
I have a fur blanket on my chair. That's the best I can do.
Well, if you draped it around your shoulder with that hat on and started like yelling into the air, you could be like a 1920s like 82 wrestler, you know.
Like yelling into the air. I don't know about that.
No, but you could be like Ric Flair and shit. Just put that cape on. You got the hat. You could just be like Funky Uncle does.
And I'm intoxicated, so I'm gonna
There you
go
go.
for this.
Look, is that not a combination of Ric Flair?
Yeah, that just doesn't look right.
Nah, it's Ric Flair and
Fucking with
Macho
my
Man
hat.
right there. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, no.
No, yeah, it's kind of a shawl. You look like an old lady, actually.
Yeah, no, that doesn't work.
Old bearded lady.
Bearded old lady. There you go.
Yeah, it kind of didn't work, but that's okay.
It takes time.
It has to develop. Well, the first thing you have to do is just let loose.
Yeah, it takes time. I've only been doing this for 2 months, so
Okay.
All right, you guys, I'm gonna jump on out of here.
Yeah, me too. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down. I'm hungry. I've had one meal to eat today, and I need to go find something to chew on.
Well, if you're already gonna be shutting down,
Mhm.
Phil is live.
Okay. Hey,
yeah,
let
Phil's
me
going in
grab
a
the
little
link.
bit, isn't
Let me grab the link. Let me grab the link.
I'm gonna jump on out of here, you guys. Have a great evening. Poof.
All right, me too. I'll see
All
you
right.
later, Daddy.
All right. Hey, talk to you later. I'm gonna
You
grab
bet.
Phil's link over here. Copy. I am gonna post it right here. Uh, Everything spicy is live. If you want to continue the party, there it is right there. Go to Phil's channel and I'll see you over there in the chat. But I'm going to go grab something to eat. I appreciate you guys joining. Love y'all and good night.